Good afternoon. So Charlie's progress has been exceptional. I think this might be his seventh. This will be his seventh ride. My son came down to get on before me. I got 6 rides on him, which I'm not concerned, but I wanted to put somebody else on him and just see how he reacts. So we will see. He's pretty sound though. He hasn't been too bad. He's picking up really fast. Just doesn't like a lot of sudden movement, so we're working into that. He's come a long way. Like I said in my previous videos, that wrap you see was actually a cut. He bucked out in here something crazy and came out all through here. It somehow knocked the gate open and was all in the cement, slipping and sliding, and scraped himself up pretty good. And he was just terrified. That was his first experience here. Some so-called cowboy jumped up there and just spooked the Jesus out of him. So over this last, I'd say 12, 14 days, about 14 days, actually I think probably 16 to be exact, 16 days, I have taken my time investigating him, seeing what's going on with him, working him from the ground. Initially he didn't like anything behind him, no sudden movements. Still was kind of skeptical of sudden movements, but definitely didn't like anything behind him. So I had to get past that to even get behind him to drive him. But once we got there, we worked our way up. He was very skittish with getting on top, but he never really reacted negatively, didn't buck out, didn't crow out. So that was good. So his progress has been slow but sure, but over the 16 days he's done very well, because you can see this is his first official rider other than myself. And I'm very proud of the guy. My son doesn't ride like he used to, but he's 100 times the horseman I am, absolutely. He just turned 22 earlier this year, my son, and he's got the patience of Job when it comes to horses, which makes him an excellent horseman and very good with Socotur and our style of meticulous gentleness. It's funny, Jody, who takes care of a lot of the horses, she just couldn't believe he was riding. I was riding him earlier today, and she couldn't believe that he was riding. She had to double take and said, "Is that Charlie? Are you sure? You're kidding me, right?" She just could not believe that he had come so far in such a short time, because of, you know, how skeptical he was when he came. And that's how I knew he just had never really been handled correctly. He knew a few things. I think what I concluded was that someone did start him briefly and just didn't take a lot of patience with him and got really frustrated, and then went with an extremely heavy hand and just kind of blew his mind up. So we've been working on neck rein, and my son's got just a great feel. And I really didn't even give him a really good pass off on what the horse knew. I just said I just rode him. He's got about 6, 7 rides. And so he just naturally gets up there and starts working what he feels. And that's kind of what I was working with earlier. But like I said, he's got a very, very soft touch. Very good horseman, my son. And this is probably, honestly, after about 2.5 to 3 years of inactivity. Really inactivity, not touching the horse at all. He came out yesterday and rode my mare, and that was his first time riding in, I'd say, pretty close to 3 years, or even touching a horse. So I'm proud of him as well, but mostly Charlie. Charlie is just turning out to be quite the horse. Socotur, the science of meticulous gentleness. Thanks for listening, guys.